20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower cleared.
Here we got a roll program. Neil Armstrong reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on a proper heading.
So I'm going to start off this video by saying, I wasn't even planning to make this episode until I recently went to the museum. My Natural Science Museum is celebrating Apollo 11 50th anniversary with the moon exhibit. And as you can see, they're going all out. This got me thinking about the moon. Humans have always been astonished by the moon, ever since the early humans. Kayasakwi is the name of the moon goddess in the Aztecian mythology. To the Inuit people that live in Greenland, the name is Enunugan. And the ancient Chinese people believed that there were 12 different moons, and it was believed that the moon was made of water. The name Mother Moon is associated with that of Hengo. We still admire the moon today, although just not as a god or goddess. The moon plays many and very big roles for humans, the creatures that live on it, and as the Earth as a whole. Before we had streetlights, or even fire for that matter, the moon has been Earth's personal best nightlight, helping creatures to see prey or predators in low lighting. Not to mention, the moon's gravity has a huge influence over the Earth's ocean. Us humans have even made some pretty impressive places by taking advantage of tides. But for the science community, the moon holds so much more value, not just for humanity, but for the future for humanity. The moon is 238,900 miles away from Earth for now. Yes, for now. Because the moon is moving away at 3.8 centimeters per year. Doesn't sound like much until you start adding millions or billions of years. While our night sky looks like this, early day Earth was rocking a view of the moon up to 3 times the view we got today. And during those billions of years ago, Earth's gravitational pull on the moon caused the moon to become tidal locked with the Earth, and that's why you see the same side of the moon. But besides all those cool facts, why did we go to the moon? I mean, what's the big fuss? At times I think we went to the moon just cuz. Like the people who climb Mount Everest, no real reason, but the thrill and the accomplishment satisfaction that comes to your mind that you did it. That could be one reason, but I'm pretty sure the government didn't put together billions of dollars for a just cuz reason. The later Apollo missions brought back a wide variety of rocks, more than 800 pounds in total. Due to no liquid water and the lack of an atmosphere, the moon has been somewhat a time capsule, holding rocks that are billions of years old, helping researchers take a look into early days of Earth and the formation of our solar system. The moon is just bringing a whole bunch for the science community. Not only is it just a really great time capsule, but it can also make a really good stop and go station. Let me explain. We've had a bad and hard time with taking off. and basically still having that issue till today. One of the biggest issues has been getting that big metal contraption called a rocket into space. But there's many issues to this that just can never be resolved. One of the biggest issues is this thing called gravity. The Earth doesn't want you or anything to leave it, pushing down on all things with this force called gravity. For the rocket to leave the ground, you'll need to thrust yourself against Earth's gravity. Here comes the second dilemma. You'll need to keep fighting Earth's gravity until the force of gravity is less than your uprising. But to achieve this, you'll need more fuel, or else you'll run out and fall right back in. Okay, cool, just add more fuel. Well, here's the third dilemma. With more fuel, you're also adding more weight, making it harder to take off. Sounds pretty complicated to solve this problem. It must be rocket science. How would we ever overcome this issue? Well, introducing Stop and Go Moon. The idea is to start sending material to the moon so we can build and refuel rockets for deeper space travel. This is not only more efficient, but it's also the more cheaper route. Not to mention, we can start moon colonies. One thing I love about this time era is that we're finally in a time period where we don't have to keep on waiting for NASA or any other government-funded organization. We're finally in a time period where we have self-owned or private organizations to get us into deeper space. Organizations such as SpaceX and Orbital Science making these kinds of things happen more swiftly and sooner. In fact, SpaceX is proposing to launch humans back to the moon as soon as the year 2023. I think one thing has and always will hold true about the moon through all of the generations of mankind, and that is the fact that the moon has and will always have our back. From helping our ancestors survive in those dark nights to becoming our greatest wingman as we venture off into the great beyond. Thanks for watching till the end, and remember, it only gets smarter from here.